Hello, I am going to make pumpkin cold foam that you would put on your coffee that you get at Starbucks. It's a whole lot cheaper if you do it at home, and you really only need a few ingredients. It's really easy, and it lasts in the fridge for about a week. You need some heavy whipping cream. I have about 1 cup. I have already measured it out. I think it's just a little tiny bit over a cup. No big deal. It doesn't have to be exact measurements. You can taste it as you go and add if you'd like. But I'm going to add 1 cup to my mixing bowl. The recipe that I had called for 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. I'm assuming that's just the sweetener that they chose to use, because I don't really think it thickens it anymore, but I don't really know. Anyways, last time I made it, I did not use a full 1/4 cup, and it tasted perfectly fine to me. You might want to start out with just a little bit and then kind of go as you wish. Taste it along the way. You will need some pumpkin spice. This is just a generic brand. Cold brew coffee. Again, I'm sure you can use any brand that you want. That's what I got at Walmart. And 2 to 3 tablespoons of pumpkin pie mix from the can. This is 100% pumpkin. That's why I need the spice and I'm assuming the sweetener. But again, you can do it any way you want. You can buy the kind in the can that already has the seasoning and stuff in it. It would actually take out a few ingredients. So you can do it any way you want. I'm just going to sprinkle in my powdered sugar. And again, I'm not going to use, well, I used a lot. Don't sprinkle it that way. That's how accidents happen. But anyways, I didn't use quite the 1/4 cup. And I'm going to sprinkle in my spice. Again, depends on how much spice you want. I don't know about everybody else, but my KitchenAid mixer, I feel like it doesn't get all of the flour and stuff that's always down at the very bottom. So I like to give it a good stir before I turn it on. Now you're gonna want to thicken this like you would, I don't know, whipped cream if you're making homemade whipped cream. But you don't want it to be quite as thick. You don't want it to be a stiff peak or anything like that. So a couple of minutes. Gonna want to check it. It's not quite the consistency that I want yet. Starting to thicken up. You can make it really as thick as you want. I'm assuming probably you might want to do just a tiny bit more, but I'm actually gonna leave it like that because I kind of want it to cascade down into my cup without having to actually mix it. But like I said, if you want to mix it a little bit more, you can. And even if you accidentally over mixed it, I really don't think that it would be that big of a deal, because it would just be like having, I don't know, whipped cream on your drink. Who doesn't like that? So I poured some coffee into my cup here, and I'm sorry, this is my very first video, so clearly it's not the best quality. I didn't fill it all the way because it's almost 6 o'clock here, and yeah, I don't need that kind of drama tonight. I'll be up all night long if I drink that much coffee. You see the consistency on my spoon? It's obviously not like super stiff peaks or anything, but it's still a good texture. And I'm going to just taste what's off of my spoon here. I live by myself, so, you know, I don't really care about double dipping and stuff because people don't come to my house very often. But if that grosses you out, then definitely don't put your spoon back in there. I think it tastes actually really good, and it's sweet enough for me, and I actually really like sweet coffee. So I'm just going to take, I'm going to make a mess, I know it, a few tablespoons and put it on top of my coffee. And like I said, you can thicken it more if you want. You can, you know, not thicken it as much if you don't want it that thick. It's really up to you. That's the great thing about recipes. You can do whatever the hell you want. I'm sorry I cuss, but that's life. Make it however you want it. For me, that's definitely plenty, and see how it kind of runs down the cup a little bit. And I'm going to taste it. See, I think it tastes really delicious. It's not super overly pumpkin taste, but it's definitely really nice. And if you wanted to sweeten your coffee, you could, because like I said, I like mine sweet, but this is unsweetened black cold brew. And to be honest with you, I've never actually bought cold brew coffee. I've actually never bought cold coffee at all, I don't believe. I know they have cold Starbucks brand, but it didn't say cold brew. But you can use whatever you want. I actually tried this with my hot coffee, but I didn't like the outcome as much. It's better on iced coffee, in my opinion. But that is all you need. You need cold brew coffee, and you can make your own cold brew. You probably save a lot of money that way as well. Heavy cream, pumpkin spice. I have 100% pure pumpkin right here, and powdered sugar, and that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.